But yeah, get the 7th star. I think Colorado mentioned he's having issues getting home. Maybe I'll do some side stuff. Gotta turn my volume down. Yep, here we go. 18 and a half hours. Okay, here we are. Back to Princess Peach. Hey, Twink, you know the sneaky parasol I got on that quiz show? I can change it to someone else when I use it, right? So don't you think I can use it to get out of here? Yeah, I bet you can. Why don't you try it out? Press BO facing whoever it is you want to transform into. Okay, cool. Look at me. I was saying it. What? Princess Peach? You know you're not allowed to leave the room. I'm sorry, but I have to take you back. What? I assume that's supposed to happen. Are you alright, Princess? You're not hurt, are you? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Twink. That was such... I just walked out of the room and she was caught. What is she on about? Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay, I gotta leave via the fireplace. That's right. That was my problem. Duh. I was like kind of half talking about something else, so I wasn't paying as much attention to shit. So, I was mentioning I was having issues and my bot like wasn't doing its timed commands. I don't know why. For now, I grabbed Nightbot and set some timed commands on it. So, fingers crossed that'll fix the problem. Because I'm not too picky. Yes, I do like... How do you do, fellow guards? Hey, how goes it? They've been working me like a dog lately. Say, I heard that King Koopa is building some big thing about Princess Peach's castle. I bet you it's a secret weapon designed to defeat Mario. Maybe. Oh, can I go up here and be like, hey, buddy, let me through? Probably not, but it never hurts to try. On patrol? Very good, then. You can pass through. All right, hold on a second. We're good now. My favorite part of all this, wrong controller, is they don't question the star I have with me. They're just like, yep, that's normal. Hey, I'll quiet here. Me? Nervous? No, not me. He surprised me, that's all. Alrighty. Where's my relief already? My shift has been over for ages now. Listen, could you go find that slacker and get him up here? Please, I'm exhausted. He looks like this. He looks so cute. He's probably goofing off outside the castle somewhere. Here, take this to find him. Thank you. It's the key to the entrance of the castle. You won't be able to get downstairs without it. Thank you. He's probably asleep somewhere. If we have, the Tubba Blubba's castle to use as an example, we found a lot of sleeping guards. I wish he had the spin dash like Mario. Yeah, the guards are such great characters. They don't mindlessly follow Bowser. Like, it really does make it seem like they were just hired for this job. And even though, yes, they do listen to what he says because he's their boss, like, a lot of them even admit they like the princess, but they're doing their job, you know? Gourmet's guy's like, oh, I like Mario, I like you, princess, I'll help out. So this game really goes in depth with the Mario world. Hey, actually, it seems to be locked. You can't open it. Okay. This way. All right. Hey, buddy. You gotta get up. You have a job. So sleepy. So very sleepy. Just let me catch a quick nap, but don't tell anyone. Oh, right. Right. Oh, I'm so cute. All right, it's just me, a little tub of blubber. Just strolling around with a cute little star, no big deal. Don't mind me. Tee hee. Tee hee hee. Tee hee hee. Tee hee hee. Ah, finally, about time. You're so late, again. Don't you know how to read the shift schedule? Dude, I'm illiterate. Well, I guess I'll let it go this time, but watch it, okay? Okay, have a good shift. I'm shoving off. Gonna go take a nap. Don't goof off either. You're on thin ice, buddy. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, this is where Bowser came in. Alrighty, let's see. Hey, bud. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Entry's prohibited for unauthorized people. But you're already up here, so I guess it's too late. It's a stupid restriction anyway. Okay, everything's finally ready. Even if Mario shows up with all the star spirits, we'll still be alright. It pays to expect the worst. Absolutely, affirmative. You're right, Kimmy Koopa. You there. You're doing a fine job. Thank you. Keep up the good. Wait, something's weird about you. You smell too nice. What if I just got out of the shower and I smell exceptional? Yeah. Uh-oh. You, why you little Princess Peach, unbelievable, out again. Guards, all of you, catch this little runaway and take her back to her room. No. What is she, like, what's she doing with her mouth? Hey, nerd. What a pleasure meeting you. My name is Clevar. Thank you for saving me. Oh my god. Huff and Puff is gone, so the flowers of Flower Fields can live peacefully once more. I feel that if you hadn't come, Flower Fields would have never seen the light again. Now there's only one of us Star Spirits still trapped. Just one, Mario. Here, please use my powers to continue your fight. Thank you! Mario's star energy goes up to 6. Use time out, new Star Spirit power. Time out, you can stop time and stop all enemies in their tracks. Alright. Now you're able to use the powers of 6 Star Spirits. If you use mine well, it should prove to be extremely helpful in battle. Don't become overconfident though. You must be careful. Bowser has power as well. Remember that even stronger enemies await you. I hope our powers will help you so that you may help us. We're all depending on you. I'll go back to Star Haven now. I can't wait to get there. I've been terribly worried about everyone. He was okay. Congratulations, young Mario. You saved the Star Spirit. Because of your efforts, Flower Fields is beautiful again. Thank you, Mario. It was worth living so long to meet a man of your stature. Please come and see me again. I'll be looking forward to it. If this were a darker game, that would be like a very subtle hint that this tree was gonna die. But because it's Mario, which I guess does become dark in its own way, the tree's gonna be okay. All right, let's get back to Sushi. Lackluster's okay, but I don't like how you have to command him. All right, let's see if we can take on Kent C. Koopa. We'll go to the post office, we'll look for letters, and then we'll see about... All right, Cooper. Cooper's fan, aw. Dear Mr. Cooper, I must apologize for sending a letter out of the blue, but I had to. I saw you walking into Toad Town with Mario. You seem so strong and brave, so dashing. If it's okay, I'd really love to have a talk with you. Oh, how embarrassing. I'll write to you again soon. Good luck, brave Koopa, your fan. All right, we'll save again. He looked like a nerd. Hey. Hey, you in the hat. Wait. It's fine weather, isn't it? My name is Kent C. Koopa. Please remember it, okay? If you want to use this road, you need to pay me 100 coins. So sorry, but that's how it is. You don't pay, you don't pass. Coins... Okay, we're gonna fight you. You want to fight? You're nuts. Look at me, I'll cream you. Because to be frank, I'm very, very strong. Are you sure you want to fight? I have no choice. I warned you, though. This may hurt a little bit. All right, it hits 2, but that's okay. Oh. Oh my god. That's not good. Okay. That doesn't... It's not that helpful. I wonder if timeout would work at all. Alright, it might have been smart if I started with that, but I know now. Oh, it only works once in battle? Damn. All right, let's reset and then do that at the start and see if that does anything. I wonder if it might be smarter to use bow in the battle. We'll see. Okay. All right, will it work now, please? They don't want to pay him 100. There we go. What? That should have worked. Why was my timing so shit? Oh my god! Alright, that's not gonna work either. Alright, you know what? I don't want to fight him. Colorado can deal with it. It's not that important to me. I want to try. I don't want to pay him the money. To be honest, it doesn't matter if I get there. Oh, who is this? Oh, it's you. You came at such a good time. There's a guest waiting for you. Nice to meet you. I come from Starborn Valley. I have to go. Is that like Stardew Valley? But I like how it's done in a way because the player will have no idea where to go next, so they're gonna naturally go to Merlon to get a hint. And lo and behold, Starborn Valley is in the Shiver region, a chill place far to the north at the very end of the earth. Merle, who hails from there, said that he had something important to tell you, Mario. Merle of Starborn Valley is my son, Mario. It seems he's calling out for you. If he is searching for you, you can be sure something important is afoot. You must go to Starborn Valley. Do not delay. Yes, please hurry. I will run ahead and take tidings of you to Merle. I think somewhere deep below Toad Town is a pipe connected to Shiver City. Starborn Valley is located quite near Shiver City. Mario, hurry to meet my son. He waits in Starborn Valley. All right, I know exactly where that is. The one pipe that was like guarded by spikes. I don't know how else to put it. I went too far. Please, Mario. Mario, get your shit together. All right, I just need to remember where that was. I believe it was this way. Actually, you know what? What are my items looking like? I would like to stock up on some... super shrooms. Because I have the money. I don't really have room for any badges, so I might as well. All right, 13. I don't remember if there was somewhere that had a better price, but I'm here now, so who cares? Well, I'll buy one maple syrup. A super soda. You know what? I will put the honey syrups away. I'll buy 2 more of these. More of these. I think we're good. That plus in a pinch, the smooch power, Mr. Smooch, I think will be okay. Because if you also put in Mario's recovery abilities of FP and HP, unless we're really, you know, in danger, we should be fine, especially because Mario's generally overpowered wherever I go. Yeah. Alrighty, and you do the belly flop. And then we'll get Paracarry to get us over to this little area. Although, what is over here? Okay, whatever. Height. Fine. And then there's honestly not a lot I feel that Sushi can do. I think it's because I don't have the Dodge Master badge on. So I don't have leeway, but that's okay. Boop. Oh, yeah, what is this? Hey. Ooh. On top of that, you can now do tornado jump by pressing A again while in the air. Ooh. I don't know why I did that. I can't run either. I guess Mario's the only one who might as well do nothing. There was another area with like really tall stuff. Oh, it must be beyond here. All right, I know where to go now. Oh my god. We're out. I don't want to fight them. Stop it. Holy shit. I guess we could just use Lackluster here because he makes moving around way faster. Yeah, it doesn't work at all. His attacks isn't... I am curious, like, for any other enemy... How good is it? Because his thing to do all the spiny eggs takes... We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I could have bought one more maple syrup. That's okay. Demon, okay. There's a door up there. Oh my god, they come... It just seems so cheap. I know that they're fast, but just coming off screen at you... And I hate that you lose money for leaving a battle. This just leads back to the treasure chest. Let's heal since we're here. I could really use it. I don't understand that. And what was this way? Alright, let's save in case there's nothing. Hold on a second. Alrighty. Oh, I don't want to fight them. I guess I could have just used Sushi's ability. Doesn't matter. Harakiri. Alright, so nothing here either. Alright. See, it must be here. I think this was a dead end. Yeah, it was just like a treasure chest. Some kind of really useful badge. All right, so it has something to do with this room. I don't think Bombette can do anything here. Yes, she can. All right. Should have done that first. I thought I'd done that before. Oh my god, hey. Who are you? Well, 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 looky here. Hello, hello, hello. Rip Cheeto at your service. You're quite an enterprising fellow finding this place. What am I doing here? Just doing a little business and minding my own. You, my friend, have just stumbled into great fortune, for I have a deal for you. I have something special, and it costs only 64. All right, let's create a suspend point. Oh. I thank you deeply now if you thought that one was good. I don't have the money. Whatever. I'm not looking for a deal right now. All right. Anyway, found the entrance. Let's go. That was the way. You must turn from my son Starboard Valley. You must enter the tunnels beneath Toad Town and find the pipe that connects to Shiver City. Okay. I feel like I kinda... Does he have anything good? I'm poor. Well, I'm not poor, but you know, I don't have any more space for badges, I don't think. All right, you know what? Oop. Oh, I also never turned my closed captions on. Oops. Okay. Boop. And Toad Town Sewers, Shiver City. Let's see. Let's see. The room behind the door. In the second room to the right of the water, there's a gap that we crossed by hitting the visible coin blocks with the ultra boots on the lower ground. Oh, okay. I see. So there's invisible blocks. All right, let's open this up. I guess it kind of makes sense because there's one block, but that doesn't seem, I guess if you're using what? It makes sense. All right, get out of my face, what? wish there was an easier way to do this. Ooh, hidden. Let's get Lackluster. And we'll see what he can do in battle. I didn't give him a fair shake. Let's go. Never mind, Lackluster. Alright, chapter 7, The Star Spirit on Ice. Sounds like a good show. Yeah, hello, this is the northernmost burg, Shiver City. You come from Toad Town very, very far away, yeah? Welcome to Shiver City. What goodies do you have? Oh my god, you're so expensive. Music's nice, though. Oh, I have desktop audio on, shit. I forgot to mute it after I was done with music. That's gonna be one thing that I'm just the worst at it. Just remembering to not have double audio. Huh? You look okay. You're right. Oh, we haven't seen Quizio or Quizmo in a while. What is this? The Gooba hat? Who? Dude, I don't fucking know. You expect me to remember that far back? Alright, I guess we're going to Starborn Valley, so who cares about all these houses? I love motorcycles driving around outside. They're just so nice and quiet. You look different. Hello. I'm the city guard around here. I'm investigating a report of a suspicious character wandering around the city. You're not him, are you? I don't know, am I? Oh, it's the sisters again. What are you doing? Stop that. Have you lost your wits? What if the ice breaks? What if the ice breaks? Are you a complete idiot? I told you not to do that. That's really dangerous. Don't you ever listen to your public nuisance? Take a hike. Oh. Okay. What are you gonna do about it? Alright, so we can't do anything about that right now. Maybe another time. It's been to warehouse. Nobody can get in because some careless guard managed to lose the key to the door. Actually, I'm the one who lost it. I had it just a little while ago. Alright, well, I know where it is, but... Starborn Valley is a little ways off from the city. It's a very mysterious place. They say that star kids rise up to the sky from there, but I haven't seen any stars rising to the sky lately. Alright. We're on alert because a stranger appeared in the city, so I can't let you pass without permission from the mayor. Alright. Where's the mayor live? We'll find out. I'm gonna assume here where the snowman is. Hey. Oh, we have a guest. Welcome, you poor man. You must be freezing. If you'd like to see my husband, he's in the other room. Please go right in. It wasn't me. No reply. Mayor Penguin's body doesn't budge an inch. What's this? He has a memo in his hand that says Herringway. Darling, would you like a cup of tea? Hmm? Oh, dearie, no, you'll catch a cold if you sleep there. Oh. Help! Somebody, anybody, my husband is dead. He's been murdered. It's a penguin murder mystery. What's going on here, madam? Just calm down now. You need to speak slowly so I can get to the bottom of this. My husband is dead. Look at him lying there. Oh, my darling husband. Somebody clipped his flippers. That's a good way to say that someone's killed him. Bye, Puffin, you're right. The mayor's been murdered. This is like a real mystery novel, except it's real. How tragic. But madam, if I may ask, why on earth would you have reason to put this penguin on ice? Him? Right there. That man with the suspicious mustache. I told him not to come in the house, but he barged right in. My husband was alive right up until this man showed up. He must be the murderer. Hey you, mustache, are you listening? This good woman's accusing you. What do you say for yourself? I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Don't try to play ignorant with me, buddy. I'm a professional. We've got a witness right here. Isn't that right, madam? Yes, that's right. He did it in cold blood. I saw it with my own eyes. Besides, he's the only one who came into this room. It all adds up. So you're sticking to your story, claiming you're not the culprit. What? Are you nuts, man? Mario's not a murderer. That's completely ridiculous. If you're telling the truth, then we're dealing with a backroom murder case. Oh, I never trained for this. A backroom murder case, a high-ranking penguin slain. How could such a horrible plot twist in our peaceful city? Oh my god. You, Mr. Mustache, once more for the record, you swear you didn't do this? Okay, I think I believe you, but this means we have to find the true murderer. Ah, perfect. I'll give you a chance. Since you claim that you're not the guilty party, then you must bring me the murderer yourself. If you do that, I'll believe you. It's the only way. Alright, off with you. You haven't proved that you're innocent yet, so I must forbid you to leave the city. Alright, well, since he's in here, I can unlock the key to the warehouse now. What are you four doing here? Mayor Penguin was murdered in his back room and no one has the slightest idea who did it. Oh, it can't be. It's like we're in one of Herringway's mystery novels. How could such a terrible thing happen in such a small, peaceful city? Who would do such a thing? The mayor's wife said the man with the mustache did it, and he seemed to be a gentleman too. Still, I guess you shouldn't trust anyone who carries such a huge hammer. Brr, how terrifying. It just goes to show you that you should never trust your first impression of people. I think it depends. Like, first impressions are important, but sometimes someone seems seedy on their first impression. Nice. We did it. Alrighty. Lackluster because I'm still not sure. Oh, it's right. I wish you could talk to people while riding on lackluster. But what are you gonna do? What in the... Why are you in my fireplace? You found my secret room through the chimney. Ingenious. Is this Herringway? Me? I'm Herringway, the novelist. Haven't you heard of me? What? Mayor Penguin was murdered and I'm the chief suspect? You must be joking. That's ridiculous. I did no such thing. You're very suspicious, huh? Well, I suppose I would be too. It appears as though I should drop in at the mayor's house. Engage stairs. Sick. All right then, come on, let's go to the mayor's house. All right, let's go. You can't lack to. Excuse me, pardon me. Lakitu and Mario come, or Lakalester and Mario coming through. Oh my god, he just closed the door right in front of me. Let's get to the bottom of this case right now. Oh, you again. Have you come up with anything? Hmm? Say, isn't that penguin behind you the mystery novel writer named Herringway? What? Mayor Penguin was clutching a piece of paper that had Herringway written on it? What kind of detective slash cop is this where he's... I guess he's the guard, but like, look around. Bah, if that were true, I most certainly would have noticed it. He definitely does appear to be holding a piece of paper. Yes, of course, his message about his death. With his last breath, the mayor told us the murderer's identity. We solved something like this already in Phoenix Wright. It's more than that. So, Mr. Herringway, you cold-hearted murderer. It all makes sense now. No wonder your novels are so exciting and suspenseful. You live out your own plots. Dear man, do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Do you actually think I would do this to the mayor? He's a great friend of mine. Oh, well, I mean, that definitely means you didn't do it. Yes. Yes, you were good friends. Aha, but that was just a cover so that no one would suspect you of this heinous crime. That's it, isn't it? I've solved this crafty mystery. Oh, come on, really. You simple penguin. I would never be so predictable. Besides, I'm completely innocent. I've been working in my house on my new novel for weeks. I didn't have time to sneak over here to kill Mayor Penguin. I'd just like to say that I still think the man with the mustache is the murderer. This penguin murder mystery is getting more intriguing all the time. Oh, man. Oh, is he alive? Ugh. Oh, my aching. Ouch. Eek. My husband's returned. He's a ghost. Eek. Oh, good gracious. Hello, everyone. What's going on here? What? Mayor? We thought you were dead. Our backroom murder mystery is a wash. What a plot twist. Huh? What are you talking about? I think I seem to remember going to the shelf to get the souvenir for Herringway. Oh, yes, of course. I reached up, slipped, and then whacked my head on the floor. Yes, that's what happened. Here you are, Herringway. This is what I was reaching for. Toad Town was great fun. So many interesting sights. Wish you could have been there. Sometime after all this hubbub settles down, I'll give you a full account of the big city. Well, thank you, old friend. That's very thoughtful. But Mayor, here we were thinking that you'd been murdered. The whole city was up in arms. Next time, be more careful. Case closed. Ah, yes. So sorry. Haha, I thought it rather entertaining, actually. Besides, everything's okay now. The mayor's just fine. I must return to my home now. I believe I've just had an idea for the sequel to my new novel. You're in the middle of writing your new novel and you already have a sequel. I have the best intentions, but for some reason I always end up causing a ruckus. Hello. Sorry about all that. I must apologize. Say, you're Mario, aren't you? Well, let me welcome you to Shiver City, Jewel of the North. What's the matter? Oh, you want to hike over to Starborn Valley, do you? I see, of course. I'll tell the gatekeeper to allow you out of the city. You'd better bundle up. Thank you. What do you have to say, Beach? I knew you were innocent the whole time. A backroom murder case? Please, how completely silly. That overzealous guard must read too many mystery novels. Ha ha ha. Anyway. It's a perfect cover-up. Let's go. I want to. Okay, let's save because we don't want to go through that again. Yes, I could just mash A, but still. All right, what's he have to say for himself? For Puffin's sake, the mayor's wife is an alarmist. Although I bet everyone involved in that case would agree that my detective work was perfect. Hey, hey, hey! Oh my god. Brr, I've been waiting for you, Mario. I've been here forever. I was getting desperate. I thought I was gonna freeze. This place is freezing and cold and nasty and icy. I hate it. I can't take it anymore. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna heat you up in record time and head back to someplace warm. Beat you up in record time. You ready, Ice Boy? Let's go, or whatever. Oh, I've been busy, Mario. I learned cool techniques. Check this out. Look at that piece of work. I've been taking a little magic course on the side, and now you're gonna be my final exam. I've got to win this time. Ah, it's all right. Mario, you like magic tricks. You won't like this one. That felt fantastic. I just keep on getting better. I did not time that well. I'll do one more round, and then I'll heal with Miss Star's smooch ability. All right, we're good. Never mind. No! Actually, I wonder if I want to go back to that guy in Toad Town, the shady guy. I want to see if I go to raise my HP, I can get the badge points down a bit and then bring them back up. I guess it doesn't matter because then I could bring the... Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if I do that. It'd just be a waste of time. All right, we'll raise our HP next turn. We'll stay with Sushi. If I get Lackluster, because Sushi's attack is still, like, the strongest. Well, Bo's is, but... Oh. All right, see ya. Oh, this one doesn't have a scarf. It's a snowman. All right, I'm sure they're important or something, but like, who knows? Wait, what's it? Oh my god. Hey, I made the first strike though. A lot of enemies. close. You know what? We'll increase FP. All right, well, I mean, they still don't hit too bad. It would have been still not as bad if... Ooh, a letter. Who's it to? Merlot at Shooting Star Summit. Okay, well, one day. Whoa. Oh, it's cool looking. Turn back. Come no further. Turn away or I'll eat you. What do you think? Scary monster, aren't I? You know you want to run. Let's save because why not? We have to go further. It doesn't matter. What? You will regret this. All right, dude. Oh, that's right. He did less against Junior Troopa because Junior Troopa is an egghead, literally, and had more defense. Oh. Are you scared yet? No. Oh, he look. That was pretty easy. I'll take the experience, but no, run away. Oh my God, there's just a lot of little baby stars. Oh. Ah, you're Mario. Yes, thank you for coming. How do you do? I'm called Merle. I care for the star kids born here in Starborn Valley. There are many things I must tell you, but not here. Come, let's go to my house. I cannot concentrate out here in the cold. This way, please. Follow me. All right, I have a letter. Frosty. So that's gonna be a Toad. Is this Frosty? I must apologize for the rude reception of the Star Kids. None of us expected that you'd come here so quickly. They frightened strangers to try to keep this valley safe from Bowser's followers. Please, you must forgive them. You know what? They were very cute. That was actually probably visually my favorite enemy in this game, so it's okay. Please get the star back from Bowser. Mushroom Kingdom deserves to be at peace. Good luck. Oh, I need Parakarry. I always forget. That's not Frosty. Are you Frosty? No. Are you Frosty? Along with the ninjas, we're taking care of the Star Kids under the instruction of the Mystic Merle. It's very worrying to think that one of these Star Kids might grow up to be a Star Spirit. Oh, can you imagine what a happy day that'd be? But unless things get better around here, it'll just be a fantasy that never comes true. You found me, hee hee hee. What, did you see me glittering? Hey, do you think I can ride into the sky soon? No. No, I don't. Are you Frosty? One of the Star Kids has been playing hide and seek. You haven't seen him, have you? I swear the second I take my eyes off him, he always runs somewhere. What a naughty little Star Kid. Oh, thank you. How nice. It's a letter from Little Dainty and Minnie T. Those naughty little rascals, when I visited their home, they were always up to something. They do write me letters often. It's nice to get letters. Their mail makes me as happy as mail from my wife and daughter. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I need a letter delivered. I'd like you to take this letter to Goompapa in Goomba Village. It's actually a reply to Lil Goombaria, but I think her dad could explain it to her better. Drop it off whenever you have a chance, alright? Thank you so much. Okay. Let's save. Also, while I'm here. Did I heal? I think I'll be okay. Come in, please. I like the music. It's really nice. I think music in most icy regions in whatever game is always very nice. Now, Mario, you must heed well what I'm about to tell you. This frozen area is called Starborn Valley. It is named this because it is here that stars are born and raised before rising to the sky. But now, ever since Bowser stole the Star Rod from Star Haven, the power of that place has weakened and Star Kids have found themselves unable to rise up into the sky. I sent a ninja to my father, Merlon, hoping that I could coax you to come here. Because I found out where the last Star Spirit is. It came to me in a dream, a vision of the last Star Spirit begging me for help. If my vision speaks truly, then the last Star Spirit is being held atop Shiver Mountain, which lies to the north. Up top says the Crystal Palace. The Star Spirit waits there. The Crystal Palace was originally built to honor the stars, but as time passed, it slowly faded from memories of the local people. And now no one can remember how to reach the palace. There is a way, though, and it involves items that have been passed down in these lands. Take this. Oh, a scarf! Thank you! The scarf has been passed down through many generations in Starborn Valley. I wish I knew how to use it, but I do not. According to legends, you must use this in another item that has been passed down in Shiver City. If you hope to open the way to the Crystal Palace, sadly, that's all I know. If things remain as they are, Star Kids will never again be able to rise to Star Haven. Such a fate would be awful. Help them and expel Bowser from the sky. Okay, I know where this goes, but I don't know where the hat is. Oh yes, Mario, I'd almost forgotten. There's supposed to be a small shrine somewhere along the path to the Crystal Palace. A legend has been handed down this valley regarding the shrine's secret. Truth lies not only in the eyes, sometimes even walls may lie. Confusing, yes, but you must find the shrine and solve its mystery to reach the Crystal Palace. Please don't forget it. Probably there's a fake wall somewhere. I've got my handful with the kids that are also active. Okay. Hello. I wonder how Twink's doing. He was the last one to rise up to the sky. He went just before Bowser took the Star Rod. He was such a great kid. He looked after everybody. Do you think I'll ever get to see Twink again? I hope so. Alright, the kids high, and I'm supposed to have Frank should be full of energy, but they're trying my patience to have time for this. I like that you can kind of see them between the doors. I'm cooking for the Star Kids. They're behaving pretty well. That's relief. It's probably because they believe you'll get the Star Rod back. I certainly hope you do. Okay. We'll put the scarf on the snowman, and then we'll see about getting the other item. Good enough. I think if I had messed up, I wouldn't able to get that last one. But you know what? 12 experience points. All right, he said something about a shrine on the way to the Crystal Palace. Oh, it's like a little okay. They're not too bad, though. Just doing your first playthrough at the moment. You just got done with this area. I like this area. Seems like you're pretty close to the end then. Hope you're enjoying it. You know, yeah, I don't need 2 of those. Stop. All right, hey, man. Mayor Penguin Shiver Stage have the other vital item you need. If you use it in the scarf, it is okay. I wish I had talked to him again before. Why didn't he say that the first time? Tricky bits, but fun for sure, nothing over the top. I agree. Especially if you kind of do everything. Like, if you go down to the sewers pretty early in the game, I feel like you get some good experience pretty quickly. And since we're going to be going back anyway, I can heal at Toad Town, so I feel okay using up all my FP. Pitch. Oh, the only reason I knew about them is because in any game, I explore everywhere. So I think I just kind of strolled over and I was like, ooh, sewers, let's go. And I was kind of happy I did. I don't remember what badge you get down there for fighting the first blooper. But it was a pretty good badge to have, I think, if I remember correctly. What? I always feel like I'm not good at that. Ugh. I guess that's the point. Like, you can't just cheese it, but it's still annoying. I feel like I go as fast as I can. You can only press the button so fast if you don't know what if you don't know what the next one's gonna be. Also, did you also feel like you wish the spin dash had been introduced in any way? Or did you button mash and find out about it pretty quickly? Because I sure didn't. The game never explains it. And the first time I found out about it is because I had to look up how to do the spinny flowers at Lava Lava Island. The mayor, right? Wait, is there actually a Toad House here now that I think of it? Yep. Wait, is that a... Oh. I don't need the fire flower. All right, random potato. I just pushed it as Spark random. I was like, oh, this, yeah. So I'm usually the same way, but I think the ZL button is like the one button, surprisingly, I don't think I pressed. It's not a big deal, but for something that's like I think it's because the game actually does a great job of introducing you to like all the things Mario can do. And I think there's even a badge that helps the spin dash, which I didn't understand. The buttons are a little different than me, so I just test everything out. Yeah, as I said, I do too, but I remember seeing spin dash. I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what a spin dash is. So it's not a big deal. As I said, I just, it's so useful for getting around. I just wish I had known about it way sooner than like chapter 5. I know what they're supposed to be. I mean, I didn't have a Nintendo 64 growing up, but I've seen pictures of the controllers that they seemed insanely big to me. But I can understand why there'd be a change between the Switch and like the Nintendo 64. Hey, hey. Oh, Mario, did you reach Starborn Valley? Did you see Merle? Oh, excellent. He said what? An item that's been passed down in the city. Yeah, that's how I was. We had a PlayStation. We had the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox. Then an Xbox 360. And now we have the PS4. We don't have the latest console because honestly, there aren't a whole bunch of PlayStation 5 games I would ever want. The only one is like Bug Snacks, and it's coming to a bunch of different platforms anyway. I got the Switch 2018 before Christmas. And yeah, I've had it for a few years, and I absolutely love it because there weren't enough games when it came out that I was interested in to just like drop $300 on it, but waited a few years and then I could justify getting it because Animal Crossing was coming out at some point. But yeah, I missed a lot of Nintendo. I had a GameCube, mainly because like Chibi Robo was coming out and I was like, I want that game, it looks so cute. So I asked for it for my birthday and my mom got it for me. So I always had the handhelds. I had a GameCube, but just we didn't have the most money in the world, so we didn't have all the consoles. I think a lot of people are the same way. Just, you know, money's tight. You can't have every console. I did Majora's Mask. I had it for a small amount of time, PS5, and I was like, is there any new game for PS5? Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, for people who have it, and there's like all these games, good on them. But hey, Daichan, money is even tighter. How you doing, Daichan? But yeah, you know, that time with any console, are there enough games on it that I want? Because I play on PC, and with the exception of exclusives, you know, I can just get them on PC. So a PS5 doesn't make sense. A Switch does, because they have enough, you know, Nintendo exclusive games, first party games, that it's fine. Yeah, money is even tight, but that's it. Just, that's how it is to be an adult. Also, who are those two penguins in the picture? Although games you can play. Oh yeah, Scalper's Ruin. Yeah, right. So it's like they were very limited, and then it seemed very easy for bots to just scoop them all up and then sell them for like 1 to 500 plus more. Yeah, the Switch. Indie games, although I know sometimes indie games come on a lot of consoles, but I feel like Nintendo Switch is generally the next step up when an indie dev, you know, wants to get their stuff across. I think the only thing is that as much as I love the Switch, I hope bunch of scalpers are staying on a bunch of you stay on. Oh, unable to sell them. I thought you I misread it as able, and I was like, do we need to get into a fight? Well, here's the thing. Because I've seen some which, yes, are more expensive than you could get them for elsewhere, but maybe by $50 or $100. And even though that's scummy, it could be worse. But I think, yeah, honestly, unless there's someone who is insanely rich and really wants a PS5, just normal people. Oh, man. I mean, no one would want to buy them then. But yeah, unless someone is insane, has that kind of money, expendable money, it is just greed. And that's the thing, like, yeah, you could charge $1,000, fine. Who's gonna buy it when it's, what, like, $300 to $400 for a PS5 or something? I don't know. Let's say 400, because I don't remember. That's why the rich just gets richer. Honestly, if I were rich, I would maybe buy a couple things here and there, right? Maybe some new coats for Loki. Maybe a couple nice things to swap out in my PC, like a better graphics card. Not that I need it because I played generally indie games. But like more RAM, better graphics card. And then I would just put the rest in the bank. You know, maybe spend a little here or there as necessary for like bills or whatever. I live with fast. Okay, but could you get the fast internet in the woods? I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, some people just want their PS5, which I can't blame them. Sometimes people just want what they want. It's human. If you're rich enough, no, you could have $2 trillion, but if just whatever company you choose to go with doesn't like offer you services because of where you live, I don't think any amount of money is going to change the infrastructure. But if you have trillions of dollars, you can just run your own wire to where? The only scalper I will say I've been okay with is my sister and I were going to a concert many, many moons ago, right? Taking Back Sunday. I don't know if you guys remember Trip Pants. You could get them on Hot Topic. They had chains and shit, right? I was the cool kid who had a pair. I wore them to this concert. My mom, bless her heart, got us floor tickets, right? Because there's seats and then you can be on the floor. But the guy said to me, with those pants on, you cannot go on the floor because it's a hazard. I did not have any spare pants I could get. That's all I had, right? I was crying because I loved Taking Back Sunday back then. I don't dislike them, just I'm not... Anyway, right? Crying. So sad. My sister and I are walking around. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And there were some people who were selling tickets. I don't know if they were scalpers. I don't know. But they like him. They're like, are you okay? And we were able to trade our tickets with them. They gave us as good a seat as they could get us for our floor tickets, right? Only time I was okay with scalpers because they were nice enough we were still able to see the show. But other than that, scalpers can kiss my butt. Also, I think it depends on the ISP. I'm sure Google Fiber might be able to get it though. All right, there's something like that. Just a minute, I think I've got it somewhere. It's like a pan, dude. Something item from the city. I found it, here it is. A bucket. This bucket has been passed down through the years in Shiver City? Bro, as Mara must have told you, there's a legend associated with it. If you use this and the scarf together, the way to the Crystal Palace will open. Who knows what all that means, though? Ha ha ha, I don't have the slightest clue as to how to use them together. Sounds like those Star Kids in Starborn Valley are in trouble. I hope you do your best for the little tyke. They're just kids. Best of luck to you. Okay, yeah, I mean, fuck everyone suffering under Bowser's rule. It's all about the kids. Please. Also, I wonder if the saves are faster because it's on a Switch versus like a Nintendo 64. Anyway, no one knows how to use these items. Has no one's like been to and from Starborn Valley to Shiver City and vice versa? Ticket scuffers have been around. I know. They have. Just to get a bit of a cut. I don't know how much they were selling for. Clearly they would probably still make a buck with our tickets. But that's why, like, they've been around and it's scummy. I don't know how much they sell for, but I think that's why I at least give them a pass. Because there was one time where they just traded tickets with us. Because I think my sister didn't dislike the music, but like I was very upset, and she always we went to a lot of concerts in our youth. Not so much, we're old now, although we are going to see a comedy show in September. I'm very excited. A cool bucket hat, thank you. All right, you know what? I was gonna say bucket hats are not cool, but this was in 2001 where I think bucket hats were kind of a big deal back then. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys were their day of, so probably, I don't know why. Maybe just to sell people. I don't know why they were there, but hey, Duck, how you doing? Bucket hats. Oh my God, Nightbot works. Nightbot works. Okay, my bot's borked. I'm gonna have to get Nightbot fixed up because I don't quite understand the timers of Nightbot. Like, I understand how timers work, but now we know Nightbot works. Also, no one get offended by Nightbot. I just put all my old bot's timers onto him. It's no, the robotic moose is borked. I need to fix it. I don't know what it connects, right? But I don't know why it's not going off. So that's just fine. It's just its timers aren't doing anything. I'll figure it out. I kind of looked it up last night. Don't know why, but some of them are really important. Some of my timers, whatever, I'll get over it. And then some of them, like, you know, Nightbot being, hey, don't backseat or spoil or help in any way. Just enjoy the time. Though I do feel like people who want to backseat aren't going to give a shit what a bot says anyway. A warm scarf, thank you. A bucket hat is temporarily cool, but warm scarves are forever. What a kind man you are. We thank you. Although I will say, even when bucket hats were more popular, I still thought they were ugly. The only reason I think they were cool, maybe this is just me, but I think it's because Takeru from Digimon wore a bucket hat in season 2. Or at least You know what? I like TK. In the first season of Digimon, I watched some of the second season. It got kind of lame. Range oil game all around. It really is. And I feel like the quality never really wavers. I think some RPGs suffer from that. Just at some point it starts wavering. Not all of them. I can't name any off the bat because I've played a lot, but well, that's what they're doing. As a reward for your kindness, we shall tell you our secret. They're snowmen. How are they making that much of a wave that Mario's jumping around? Oh, he does try. I know. Although it's a weird thing, and I haven't beaten the game, but he's there, right? I don't get the point of him though. I feel like you take him away from the plot, nothing really changes. It is good experience, do not get me wrong. And I love him too. But I just don't understand his point in this. Oh, and then he's like, oh no, Mario just left. And he realizes, shit, I could have flown there the whole time. That's why, like, I don't understand his purpose in this game. Other than, I guess, humor, but like plot-wise. But even if he's not important to the story, at least he's good. He's funny enough where I can get past it. Please pass through here with many thanks and blessings from the snowman. All right, a save point. Did I did heal. That's true. I guess there's that. As I said, like, I give him a pass because he is enjoyable. I guess for me, as someone who's not a writer at all, it's like, if you're gonna add something to the story, it should add to the plot in some way. I did it. I solved the puzzle. That's another thing too. If there's puzzles in this game, I say if there's puzzles, that's what was it? The last chapter, when you have to, where you jump on the floor and the colors go up and down. That one took me a couple minutes. I don't know. I'm saving. We're fine. Oh my god, I just walked right into his tongue. Actually, let's take out this thing because the frost piranha is the most annoying of all of them. Okay, never mind, it's gone. Also, the thing I like about this game as well is how, depending on your playstyle, you can just strengthen Mario with all the different abilities, or you can just say, who needs abilities when you can have HP, FP, defense, and power? Oh my god, they're strong. The hedge maze, it took me a minute until I realized you can mostly just go through anything. But yeah, the pillars, it was one of those things where it took a while, and then when I got it, I felt like a dork for not getting it sooner. But that's okay. It's you live and you learn. All right, well, next level, I think I'm definitely gonna go for HP. I do the same thing. I forgot what I was playing. I think, oh, Primordia. And there was some puzzle that I think ended up being simple, but I was just, you know, I was just overthinking it too much. They can't be this. Are you me? All right, these guys hurt a lot. At least the music's good. All right, next time, don't just jump into the enemy's tongue. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna Starstorm them. They hit a lot. Yes, it's probably definitely a waste of my, whatever, but that's okay. Oh, I agree. It was my favorite area, visually, music-wise. But it was my least favorite because of how tedious it was to just continually go back and forth all the time. The Flower Fields was similar. But I felt it was way less screens. Maybe that was just me. I don't know, it just seemed less tedious than the toy box area. One day I'll get all of those in my head. Yeah, it was odd how, like, that did seem like the roughest. I say that. I haven't finished this yet, but that did seem pretty rough. And also what was the flower? Rosie? Who was ready to let Lily die because she thought Lily had too much of an ego and Lily thinks she's prettier than me, so I guess we'll let her die. What the fuck? That was so mean. I think this is a job for Cooper. All right, so what's down here then? Wait, what? Hmm? No! What's wrong with my eyes? You look just like me. Imposter, who are you really? Tell me your name. I'm Cooper. Yeah, that's it. The question is, who are you? What? That's impossible. I'm the one and only Cooper. You're talking crazy talk now. You're making no sense. I'm the genuine Cooper, really. All right, you know what? The real Cooper wouldn't gaslight anyone. This guy's a phony. Come on, Mario, you know me. This guy's a big liar. This Cooper's suspicious. I'll say it. I think he's the imposter. I'm not lying, Mario. You know I'm Cooper, don't you? Don't you recognize your buddy? Shut your mouth, goody goody. I'm his buddy. Yeah, that's it. Why you're the one who should shut his mouth. I'm his buddy. Listen, moron. Mario, you have to decide who's lying. It's the only way. Pick the one you think is lying and whack him really hard with the hammer. Fine. Yeah, fine with me. If you think you'll get away with a trick like that, fine. You can't. I try not to abuse it, except when it comes to partying with my money. The times when you play as princess and you have to sneak around the castle, just for peace of mind. And before I end the stream, just in case. So, yeah, when I think a big decision is gonna affect me heavily, I save. You know, I don't need to explain myself. If a game allows for save scumming and someone makes you feel bad about it, they have something they're trying to prove to someone. Because it doesn't affect them in the slightest. I know Mario knows who I am. I believe in you, Mario. All right, buddy. Oh my god, it's so cute. Yeah, what made you think it was the one line, huh? What made me think you were the one line? You were being rude and you were gaslighting my boy Cooper. Okay? I could say a lot. I could say none of them are perfect. But no one gaslights my friends. They're salty they didn't get to do it back in the day. But would have done 100% if they could. Well, not even, well, that is true. But a game I played called Disco Elysium, I was like reading forums and people were like, this isn't a game. It was something like, it's not a game made for safe scumming. Yes, it is. You can quick save in dialogue, and if you don't like the role you got, you can just quick load immediately. Right? If you're adding it into the file with hacker magic, okay. Still didn't affect anyone, but that I would at least understand. But I'm not explaining to myself. It's just to save myself the headache. If I want to enjoy a game, my poor sister. Back when shinies were first introduced, was it Pokemon like Gold and Silver? I think it was. But it was like back before the game automatically switched your PC boxes out. So she was just playing, minding her own business. Found a shiny Geodude. I think it was like blue or something. Very excited. Oh my goodness. Like her heart's pounding. She gets it weakened, goes to capture it. Sorry, your PC is full. And she could not catch the shiny Geodude. Felt real bad for her. I was playing some game. We were in the same room. I was probably playing on the Xbox. She was playing. She was so mad. Yeah, and she's not a shiny hunter, but just, you know, it's exciting if you happen to run into one. It is a big oof. Later on, and I'm sure that's the reason Pokemon decided to eventually auto switch boxes out. But man, it's one of those things that rattles around in my big brain that my sister ran into a shiny Geodude and could do nothing about it. Must have been luck. No one has instincts that good. Don't be such a crybaby, you lost. What were you thinking trying to trick Mario like that? Why is it... Oh, it looks like it has a cane, but I think it's just its sleeve. What? Shut up. I'll trick you. I have Cooper in my team. I don't want Cooper in my team. What are you doing? I see. See ya. Alright, well, since Cooper really can't do anything, we'll switch out now. A restain for a shiny legendary and shiny pearl and didn't get it. Getting shiny bastards on break because I'm not. I get that. It's just there's one thing that impedes you. And even if you love a game, there's just... I felt like that in Elden Ring. There was one area that was just... I couldn't handle it. Even though I could have left, I just took a break from the game. Also, I'm playing Brilliant Diamond next week for the Catch a Million St. Baldrick's Foundation event, where they want streamers... This isn't an ad. Well, it's kind of an ad, because I want to talk about it. Oh, the music's not going. All right, we'll do it here so we at least have music. Anyway, anyone who signs up, they're hoping that all streamers can catch up to 1 million Pokemon, and they also want to raise at least 100,000 for charity so that kids can get better treatment and all that jazz. So... I've been real bad. I should have been advertising I'm doing it earlier, but whatever. There's only so much that it's gonna rattle around in my brain. But yes, I ordered Pokemon Brilliant Diamond coming in tomorrow. I'm gonna start it next week. Do you have a link to it? I do. Hold on. I should have made a command for it, but again, I got Nightbot somewhat situated today. Here you go. Oops. Here's all the information. As I said, it's for a really good cause. So April 24th through April 30th. Challenging Twitch streamers to catch a million Pokemon and raise 100,000 in 7 days to fund childhood cancer research around the world. Yeah, better treatments, hope for cure. You join one of the teams, and a email actually is getting sent out tomorrow. You're very welcome. That's another thing too. So if anyone around is a streamer and they're interested, and it's a thing where even if you don't want to stream Pokemon and you just do it for a day, it's still nice if you want to raise money for it. I've never done a charity stream, but it seems like it's, I don't know, a good place to start. So there we go, for a very good cause. And I kind of fell off of Pokemon a while ago. I think it just always seemed like the same thing and it wasn't really changing, so I just fell off. But I'm back to the Pokemon grind. I got, you know why? I got Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is different from the general Pokemon games, but just fell in love with it. I was like, you know what? You know what? Pokemon's not so bad. And if for some reason you don't like the team you end up on, I believe you can change it. There's a Discord. Everyone there's very nice. And that's it for my ad read. Back to your regularly scheduled Mario stream. I fell a bit long ago, but then I picked up... Exactly! That's how I felt. I got Pokemon Arceus. I started it, and... I didn't want to like ugly cry or anything, but there was something that hit me where I just wanted to cry a little because I was just so excited to play it. But yeah, there's just something that I was like, you know what? Okay, Pokemon's pretty good. Pokemon's pretty good. But I think at the same time, I needed the break so I could come back and appreciate it way more. Also, I think it helps. I had played a few ROM hacks. And I played some fan games, but I don't think the fan games are my cup of tea. The ROM hacks are pretty good. I played Pokemon Gaia, very enjoyable. And I think that also helped me get back into the Pokemon grind. What's this? I don't want it. And part of me's like, depending on how Pokemon Brain Diamond goes, because the one thing that did start happening, and at first I was kind of like, I'm never streaming Pokemon again. It was that people were coming in and were over the top about the Pokemon meta. That my mom sold all your Pokemon. Oh no, why? Was she like, oh, Will doesn't use them anymore? That's sad. That sucks. This looks, I don't think it's breakable, but it kind of looks breakable. I still have my Pokemon. My mom, I'm lucky. She thought you were done with, oh no. I'm very lucky that my mom would never even think to do that because she knew how much we loved Pokemon. She always got us the Pokemon games. And my sister and I always got like the 2 different versions so that we could just trade all the Pokemon back and forth to each other. I think I still have a few of the Pokemon. Yeah, what was it? Was it JCPenney or Sears? That for a while, like it was a big thing where they were going to start selling Pokemon merchandise. She got us 2 decks when the trading card game came out. She got us a second copy of the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy. Because she got us one for, I want to say Easter or Christmas. I feel like I start collecting again, putting all my money into packs. You gotta get those nice cards, though. What's this way? Oh! Let's upgrade Lackluster. Sometimes I think about, do I want to open card packs to try and get some of the cool cards? But I am the kind of person who gets addicted to something. And I don't want to spend my money that way. All right, let's get you out and let's get sushi. I can never get into watching pack openings. I don't know if that's because, again, I'm like not into Pokemon cards, but I think you're gonna die if you try. Let's get Lackluster out. Oh my god, okay, so he hits 3 times. Alright, so Lackluster's kind of... Oh, we're another level up, which is good, because I could really use the HP. These enemies hit hard. Let me switch it out. What do you want about? Why are there so many items? I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling about that too. What's up here? Wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna say what's up in the last room, but that was the power up for Lackluster. Here's a space where you can put something. Well, I don't have anything right now. It's already 3. And it is because I'm enjoying this. I don't feel like I've been here for 2 hours. Wait, no, Lackluster. I guess it doesn't matter, Sushi or Lackluster, but... I was gonna say, they just see something about a fake wall. Hello! At last, it is Mario. I'm glad you found this place. I've been expecting you. Ho ho. Do you find it strange that I know of you? It's Mario. He's very popular. I don't find it strange. Because it seems like everyone knew who Mario is. My name is Madame Merlar. I'm a messenger of the stars. You know Merlon and Merle well. I am their ancestor. The stars spoke to me of you through my dreams. They said you would come to the shrine on Shiver Mountain. It is here that I guard the way to the Crystal Palace. We have little time to waste, so listen carefully. You may not know this, but the followers of Bowser have invaded Crystal Palace, where stars are honored. Now, what I have to tell you is very important. Listen to every word I say. I can't tell you the whole tale. In the interest of time, I'll be brief, so pay attention to the key points. You're the player. You really only care about what's important, so I'll be brief because... honestly, no one likes 20 minutes of a lore dump. What was it? Oh, yeah, it was a Pokemon ROM hack. I forgot what it was called. But it's like you get through this big-ass area that takes so long to get through. And then you're stuck at like a 20 or 30-minute lore dump that kind of adds to, I guess, the lore of the world. But the thing is, it doesn't have that much to do with what was happening. I was so bored and I couldn't tell you what they said. It wasn't that memorable. So yeah, thank you, whatever your name was, for not giving us a big old lore dump. The story begins a long, long time ago. I was still a young woman back then. A horrible thing happened on the mountain one day. I ran there immediately, and it was actually... Oh my god. If you snore so much, you create a snot bubble, I think you're gonna have to go to a doctor or something. So that's why you must get Bowser's men out of the Crystal Palace. But, hey, you, were you even listening to my story? It's right, Lackluster took notes. Well, okay then. As I was saying, you need the Starstone to reach the palace. I'll give it to you. With this stone, you can open the way to the Crystal Palace. Go on, make haste. Do you think you understood my shortened version of the tale? It really doesn't do the story justice, you know. Perhaps one day I'll tell you the full story. Until then, good luck. Good luck and goodbye. Which sidekick do you? Probably Sushi. For the longest time, I was using Bo, but my biggest issue with Bo is you have to flick the stick continuously to power her up. And it was just getting too tiring for my thumbs. And once I got Sushi, I just switched over because it wasn't worth it. I love her so much. Probably I like Goombario, but I kind of ditched him the second I got Cooper. But Bo I used for a long time, and then Sushi, and I kind of want to test out Lackluster now that I have him fully powered up, especially but charge with the attack, I wield the joystick with an open hand. Works. I did try that, and it didn't do well. That's what I thought. I was like, if I just use my open hand and I wiggle the stick, it's a-okay. I think it went up a bit and then it started going down. So I could have been doing it wrong. But it also hurt my palm. And if I did hit 100%, it was great. But I was willing to trade that for an easier way to battle. I guess not an easier way to battle, but like easier for me. Oh my god, is it? My only issue, and it's a very small one because I can still get pretty good damage output, is I feel like I can only do so many buttons no matter how fast I press. Oh god, okay, we're gonna just take everyone out. That's a lot of enemies. Why? I only used when Watt was introduced, and I haven't used her since. Oh, create a cloud. Oh, this. Okay, we'll do our best. Oh, great. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to Sushi. Lackluster's nice. I like him. I like his personality. I even liked his introduction. But Sushi's better in every way. Oh, a super shroom. All right, we don't want this iced potato. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. I mean, I don't use it because I have a pretty good combo of badges already and I have no more room. But it's nice. I like to collect them. Oh, a save point. All right. I have a bad feeling. Well, no, I guess it's been a while. And if there's a boss, they tend to give you healing anyway. But I'm going to take a quick break to go to the bathroom. I've been drinking a lot of water. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I was muted. At least I realized it now. Thank you. At least I realized it like a minute in, as opposed just la 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 la, and then just an hour passes and just nothing. Can you You know what? Let's not jump off. All right, Sushi, you'll figure it out. You always do. But yes, thank you. It's always so nice when someone's around to be like, hey, I can't hear you. I see your gob smacking. Can't hear you. Okay, never mind. There's a boss. Although I guess I did just gain a level, so it doesn't matter. I don't like this mirror. I don't trust it. Okay, cool. Music's nice, though. There's a save point, like, 2 minutes away. And nothing has happened between those 2 minutes. And I'm gonna use it, but... why? We're gonna do something stupid. I can't... wait. Oh, you can't use your ability there. I was gonna... hey. I think I'm gonna need Paracarry here. Or we can just run. They seem annoying. I don't think that's an option. Yeah, I guess she does. You know what? Fine. Because she has her, attack all spell. Which might be a waste, but whatever. And then next level, I'll get more FP. Oh my god, Mario, just open it. Cool. All right, I'll calm down, but like, come on. I was trying to jump to get out of the way. I don't know why I decided that was the best course of action. What? I pressed one button. I pressed the down button and it pressed the A button too. I don't know why. I think the game's possessed. I have that. I do have it, but the problem is the badges I'm using right now, you know, like Happy Heart FP one, I guess I can get rid of. Not that one. I guess I can get rid of, where is it? Oh, I don't think I'm using it right now. Happy Flower, which actually might be very useful. But yeah, I guess it could actually be pretty nice. All right, let's go out and restore everything. I guess it would be useful so I don't have to use the stars. Let's just go here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's so sad because poor Gumbario becomes very useless very quickly. All right, get out of my team. We don't want you. Wait. Ah. All right, I gotta keep an eye out. That kind of shit's fun, though. All right, get out. You're done. Yikes, Mario's here. Whoa, we'd better beat him. They're not that strong. Yeah, I think I have 2 power badges, each one taking up 6 badge points. I have a defense badge, also 6 points. And then the rest goes to like either slowly regenerating health and FP or raising those 2. I think mainly because I got overpowered so early in the game, it just, at certain points, didn't feel like I needed as many skill badges. No, the real Mario is so strong. Nice noise. Ooh, spooky. So what's this way? Oh, fun. But again, because I can't increase my badge points anymore, there's really no point in me collecting star pieces. Wait, do I have 2 shooting stars? Ooh, it could be pretty good, so we'll leave the super shroom. Wait, weren't there 2 bats? Where'd the other one go? Nice. All right, I have an idea. Oh, we're already full up on HP. I'll go down there in a second. Actually, we'll go down there now. Oh, but what if I can't get back up? We'll go here first. I don't trust this thing. I couldn't get it because I got one wrong. I still got it. Oh, it's right. They both, like, transform. Never mind. That one changed its mind. You're gonna die next turn anyway. You might as well get a hit in. Okay, thanks. I don't want to fight. I guess it would actually help me gain a level. Decreases attack power by... No, thanks, I'm good. And now I can go back and get that shooting star, because I'm using this one up. Nope. I don't want it. All right, thank you. Other than damage ones, I actually, like, there's a sleepy sheep thing. There's the dizzy dial. I've never used those. I've never felt a need to. All right, so that just led to a star piece. Was there anything I'm missing? This just led to a treasure. Let's go down again in case I missed something. No, because that doesn't lead to any kind of mirror. I don't want to fight it. Oh, it just... Okay. Oh, there's others. I see. I see. Okay. We'll just tidal wave. Oh my god, I hate it. They're all gonna do it. I wonder if I should just take the damage. I should just take the damage, honestly. Because I'm gonna go back and heal anyway. Do they keep going until it's all full up? Oh no, so you have to do it. That's kind of a bummer. It's not the worst, but... Mashing the A button time after time. And this isn't anything either, I don't think. There is that one area where you can jump. So I wonder if I should hit it with the hammer. Just to see what happens. All right, we gotta keep an eye out. I need to heal. At least there's that, you know. The enemies are strong, but it's easy enough to go back. Although, I don't know if they reappear. Oh, I don't remember when that happened. Oh, because I did it in the mirror area. Right? I don't know how that works logically, but it works. Okay. What? Who are all of you? You're all trying to look like me. Mario, don't tell me you can't tell which one's the real Bombette. You can tell, right? Hey, I heard that. You're spraying lies, you imposter. I'm the real Bombette. Oh, no. Mario, look carefully at me and you'll know. I'm the real Bombette. It can only be me. These others are all liars. I'm the one. Mario, me. Don't fall for these tricks. I'll blow you up if you do. I'm the real Bombette. Please, trust your eyes and look at me. I'm not lying. No, I can't bear this. Mario, smash the imposters with your hammer. All of you pretend to be me. I can't take another second. Oh, that's a nice idea. That'll clear this all up. Yeah, good idea. I just hate imposters. Mario, I'm the real Bombette, so don't you dare hit me. What? Why did you hit me? Blast, you found me. What's wrong with my disguise? Oh, you must be very smart to figure out I was an imposter. Curses, I thought we were doing a great job of confusing you. I'll be back. Oh, somehow you managed to see through my disguise. Darn it, I thought I was doing so well. And also, Bombette isn't this much... No! Oh, no. I should have worked harder on my Bombette disguise. Your Bombette disguise is fine. The thing is, you acted entirely too helpless and used too many ellipses. Bombette would never. Bombette is a strong, independent Bob-omb who doesn't play helpless and plays a sad sack. She's just great. They're all great. Watt sucks, but they're all great. I won't forget this. If you hit me with the hammer, Mario, I was going to bomb you the next time you napped, but you didn't. I'm so happy that you know it was the real Bombette. Aw. I wonder what happens if you hit the real whoever, though. All right, we'll start here and go from there. Hey. Who are you? The Great and Honorable Crystal King said I can't let anyone pass. You're up to no good. I'm going to have to hurt you. Do it. I feel like the club is gonna take out. I did my best. Hold and tap aid, but don't let reach the edge. Okay. What was that? Why did it seem so impossible? I won't let you. I won't, and I won't, and I won't. You can't. You have to go through me if you want to get past. All right. Doesn't sound that hard. I bet that one's a white mage. Alrighty. Oh my god, there's so many. Hey, did you hear me? I said not budging. You got that? Do you have any idea how mad the Crystal King will be if I let you pass here? I don't want him mad at me, so I have to teach you a lesson. Oh. There's a lot of them. Okay. That'll be a decent experience. I guess the reason they don't have enemies respawn when you leave is because I guess it'd be too easy to just farm them. If we're gonna take you know what? Yeah, I guess we'll go back and do a heal before we continue on. There might be a save point and a heal point, you know, coming up, but I'd rather play safe than sorry. I would like to gain one more level to get more FP, but what can you do? Or one more FP bonus. Oh, okay. Less on badges. Yeah, that's what I mean. The fact that, as I said, depending on your playstyle, you can level Mario up accordingly. I think I just got so many good badges that, they made up for needing HP and FP till later. Especially getting the FP and HP plus badges. This took you a minute. All right, let's see if I can fire up the brain. The thing is, I don't remember what the original was over here. I mean, can she just explode it? Because she's a bomb? Nope. Because I can... I wonder... Nothing hidden. Have to do it from here somehow. Oh, actually, if he... Can I do this? Yeah. I can't get on there on time. All right, Kumbario, what do you have to say about this? I thought you already knew that you could activate switches by giving them some sort of shock. You can use Cooper or Bombette to do it, you know. Don't forget. Okay. Oh, yeah, because it takes a while for Bombette to wind up. So I kind of got it with Cooper, but Bombette's the ultimate. All right, well. When in doubt, Kumbario will just tell you what to do. had the right idea. I just, for some reason, wasn't thinking of Bombette. See, I like games that have built-in hints. It sounded so sad when I hit it. All right, my timing is not good. What are you doing? Good. Grand. Stop. All right, my timing is fantastic. That's kind of why I missed the Dodge Master badge. I tried. I guess the FP badge. I don't really... It doesn't make enough of a difference, I guess, to keep it on me. So I guess I can... FP plus could be pretty... You know what? Let's get FP plus. That would be nice. Dodge Master's out. It's as if the game is saying, hey, idiot, you need Cooper. What was my voice for him? Mario, I'm the real Cooper, but of course you know that, don't you, old boy? Mario, look at me. I'm the real deal. Nobody else looks like Cooper. Mario, come on. I'm Cooper. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm the real Cooper, Sonny. You believe me, don't you? I'm the real Cooper. There isn't any doubt in your mind, is there, brother? That didn't even sound Italian, I'm sorry. Okay, Holbein, you best smash these imposters one by one. That's a good idea. Brother, smash them all except me, okay? What? They don't even look like Cooper. Ouch, that hurt. Still good job. You must have some incredibly keen eyes to spot me. Darn it. Like, who's this old man? You must have some sort of sixth sense, Sonny. Grr, remember me, I'll return. Mario, well done. I don't know how you did it, but you found me out. Goodbye. Brother, I said I was the real Cooper so many times. So mean. Just joking. I definitely thought I had you going there, though. Yes, yes. Good call, Mario. I need to get right. Those were the worst disguises ever. Yeah, why were they so bad? Oh, that looks mean. Hold on. What's this way? Maybe we have to go back. Man, yeah, this place is kind of biggest puzzle. Oh, neat. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I guess. Will, thank you for that follow. What? What a twist. You're doing the 8th chapter. Yeah, I'm still on chapter 7. One day I'll get it. Cause you were, oh, so you're sick and you have time to do it? All right, so what was the point of that? Can't be a dead end. I mean, what else can you do, right? You're sick. You gotta lay in bed anyway, so you might as well play video games instead of... I mean, sleeping is helpful, but even when you're sick, you just get sick of sleeping. I do like that about being sick, though. Just like, oh no, I have to lay in bed and play the Switch. Although sometimes I just don't even want to play the Switch. Oh, actually, you know who I can call upon? My good old friend Goombario. Mario, you can reach far off object by jumping and kicking Cooper's shell. Isn't that right? So we can activate switches that are across wide gaps, streaming in reflections, right? I wish I could do that too. Wait. I just get headaches when I sleep too much. If I sleep over 8 hours, guaranteed headache. I don't get headaches. I do need 8 hours of sleep though. Just, I used to be able to nap. Just, it didn't matter. I could lay in a bed, close my eyes and nap. But now I don't know. I guess I don't need the sleep anymore. I wonder why you get a headache though when you sleep too much. By jumping and kicking Cooper's shell. Oh, okay, hold on. Jumping and kicking? Oh. Wait. Jumping and kicking. Oversleeping is a thing and the hours can vary. What is too much sleep and it can trigger... Oh, interesting. I think I'm very... Because there have been times I've slept a lot. But yeah, now that I'm older, I don't know. It's not as easy for me to sleep as it used to be. Jumping. All right, hold on. I gotta let my dog in. Actually, I can't let my dog in. My sister's walking him in a few minutes. Never mind. Jump and kick. Will, what do I have to do? I know it says jump and kick, but like... I'm probably not doing it right. Just reposition yourself. That's what I thought, because I can't... Wait. Oh! I see now. He said jump and kick. Why would he tell me that if that's not what you do? Oh my god, my dog is not calming down, and I can't do anything because my sister's gonna walk him. You know what? I did look at it, and I was like, I think I need to move. But Goombario really... I think Goombario's gaslighting me. Oh, I gotta switch him out. I don't want him. I want Sushi. Alright, I gotta go tell my dog to knock it off. What was the point of Goombario giving me that? If you jump and kick, you can make him go farther. Okay. I'll get over it, but just that wasn't helpful. Thank you, Will. Which is mean because, like, I was supposed to be his hero. Okay, well, I guess we can't go through there. Oh, no! All right, where are we going? That little noise. Oh my god. There's so many of them. I'm almost at level up. Oh my god, so much money. All right, I thought it was actually going to be something. But I guess actually it will open up the room on the other side, so it's not all bad. Goombario. Goombario with his red herrings. Yeah, I gotta switch Nightbots. Timer's out. Boop. That's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's start taking out the wizards. I guess we can take all of them out. I don't know how it's humanly possible to get every single of the buttons. Oh. Actually, I guess I can leave that one. Because all they do is buff up the enemies. Oh, I thought they'd go. What are you gonna do with all my money? Ooh, a key. Oh, it opens both doors. You can't go through here unless you solve the puzzle. Once you solve this puzzle, we'll let you through. Oh, I turned it around. Oops. Oh, I see. I think I have to reset it because I messed it up already. I guess you can also just... Oops. Okay, you know what? That works. I was like, oh no. What? No. Okay, I don't know why it makes some of the decisions it does. Oh, right. It goes backwards. Okay. I understand now. This one actually is kind of good. Oh, right. That one wasn't too bad. They're very cute, those enemies. Oh, gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. All right, well, we don't have any star power, but we have a lot of... All right, badges. Do we have... where is... double dip. I think we'll be okay. You know what? If for some reason I'm too weak, we'll figure it out. Who comes to my palace? You don't have a head. Mario, you finally arrived. I know you believe you can save the Star Spirit, but I'm afraid I won't let you. First, I shall defeat you, and then I shall present Bowser with an iced Mario gift. Is that like an iced Mario coffee? Oh no. I don't like the sound of that. What if I get rid of the crystal bits? I did not do as well as I could have. I guess I can have him focus on the Crystal King. All right, we're okay. Instantly freezes Mario again. Yeah, oh. Of course. What are you doing, King? I don't even know what the crystal bits do. I wonder if I should even bother focusing on them. What happens if I just slap the controller and hit all the buttons? Can you settle down, King? Do you fucking mind? I can see why this gave you sweaty hands. Because even if you have all the star power and spam Starstorm, eventually he just... I mean, I'm sure using Clever helps, but unless you know ahead of time... Or I guess if you get, either bow or the other guy, the Lakitu, Lakalestar? Whatever. What can he do? Stop. Oh, I have no FP. Oh. Okay. I see. Good. I might die here. What are you doing? Good. Trying to think if there's any difference between the kings. It's not the middle one. What if... Oops, teehee. I should have done that in the first place. All right, we figured him out. You're gonna do this every single time. You're gonna do this every single time. Fine. Fine, I have my own cheap tricks. I mean, what else can he really do after that, I guess? I guess, yeah, he can duplicate himself. And we can just save Scum to save my sanity. How are you supposed to get past that? I guess if you... I don't have enough for timeout. The smart thing, though... Well, no, because if I didn't have enough for timeout, how would it have helped? And they give you a big ice blast if they're all around, so I wonder if it makes sense. To have him go. Oh, Mario can't move, that's right. This is a toughie. Because he heals himself. Oh, but if you dodge it, you're okay. I guess that's the, what you gotta be doing. Oh my god. Yeah, you just gotta be good at dodging. I like that Mario dusts himself off, too. Oh my god, okay. I am very deserving of that. Alright, now I understand why you said it gave me a bit of sweaty hands, but if you can dodge, at least he's not frozen all the time. Just my dodging was shit. I still won, but oof. Oh no, the last Star Spirit. King Bowser, forgive me! We did it. What a fight. Let's say right here, in case, like, God forbid, the Switch crashes and dies, or the game crashes or something. Just, oh no, an error has occurred. That'd be a shame. Oh no, we saved Sad Star. Hey. Oh, he's not sad. That's his mustache. Okay. So I just kept studying him with Watt, which... Oh, I used Watt so lit. That would have been very smart, but... Oops. Yeah, I didn't... That's how little I use Watt. I just forget her powers immediately. Mario saved the last Star Spirit, Kalmar, from the Crystal Palace at the edge of the world. Now with the 7 star spirits together, he has the power to challenge Bowser and the Star Rod. At last, it's time for Mario's showdown with evil King Bowser. Can Mario rescue Princess Peach, recover the Star Rod, or will wishes forever go ungranted? It does. That is true. I guess also the star powers, with the exception of a few of them, don't always work. Save and continue. Oh, Mario, I wonder what he's doing right now. This isn't the normal Peach music. I wish I knew if I was helping him at all. Of course you are. Mario will be fine. You should be proud of your efforts. Mario knows all you've done. And don't you worry, Princess. You'll be able to talk to him in person before long. Tee-hee-hee. I hope you're right, Twink. Thanks for cheering me up. Let's go back to the room, shall we? What? Oh, Princess Peach, your cuddly old Bowser's here. Can't we have a friendly conversation for a change? Come on, let me see a smile. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, don't be such a pill. You're stuck with me for a long, long time, beautiful. You'd better get used to it. Mario's coming, Bowser, and you can't stop him. Wahaha! Oh, you poor silly girl. I'm invincible with the Star Rod, didn't you know? Mario's no match for me. He's history. Get over it. Your raunchiness. We have an emergency. It better be important. I'm right in the middle of a friendly chat with the princess. Mario has now saved all of the star spirits. There is a chance you could come here using their power. We must make ourselves ready in case he shows up. What? Mario. Okay, listen, Kami-Koopa, send everyone to their posts. We'll ambush him the second he enters my castle. Princess Peach, why don't you come with me to watch? You can have a front row seat to see Mario get crushed. You. Yeah, you. Oh, tie her up immediately. If she gets out this time, heads will roll. Oh, no. Please, you big Koopa, show some respect to the princess. What is this whiny little glittering thing? Confetti? Buzz off. Twink can fucking fly. What do you want? Why are you so upset? I mean, yeah, I'm sure it hurt, but Twink's fine. Take the princess. Now, let's move. No. My name is Kalmar. Mario, well done. Thank you for coming. You have successfully rescued all of us star spirits. We are in your debt. Now all that's left for you to challenge Bowser. My power should help you. To bring back the Star Rod, to beat Bowser, to bring peace back to Mushroom Kingdom, and to save Princess Peach. Up and away. With up and away, you can turn all enemies into stars. Mario, you must make your way back to Sheen Star Summit. From Sheen Star Summit, we'll prepare the route to Star Haven. The name of this route is Starway. Once you travel the Starway, you'll finally reach Star Haven. My only wish is for you to save this precious world. You can do it, Mario. Goodbye for now. Can you bring me back to the town so I don't have to walk, sir? I guess at the start of every chapter, they do heal you. Oh, wait! There was a star piece. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm tired. I don't think we have a lot left. It's early for sure, but I'm kind of tired. I was thinking it. I was like, that was a lot. But I had a good time. Save the Star Spirit. I assume this is the last chapter because we have the 7 stars. Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you for your help. Yeah, it was fun just shooting the breeze. I think that's the phrase. Paper Mario chapters. Yeah, we're almost done. But no, you know, I'm tired and I could go, but at the same time, I don't want to go in Tuesday and just have like 10 minutes left or something. You go, yeah, so I'll finish it Tuesday and I don't know what I'm going to do after that because as I said, I don't want to really get into anything. Take a break, take a lot of time away to play Pokemon, and then come back. So, did I save? Let's make sure I saved. Okay. That seems like a better place to end off anyway. But that was a lot of fun. I got the 7th star. We'll save Princess Peach on Tuesday, and then I think I'll... I don't know if I want to play Super Mario Maker 2 or House Flipper. I have a couple days to decide. So I'll be back Tuesday, 1:30 Eastern. Doing all that fun, finishing Paper Mario, and then playing some mystery game, which, as I said, I'll think about it. But thanks so much to everyone who came by to watch, chat, lurk, whatever. As I said, I had a good time just talking about life, talking about Mario, playing Mario. I hope everyone has a good night. Will, I hope you feel better. You said you were sick, so I hope you feel better. But with all that, I hope everyone has a really good night. And until next time, see ya.